7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Welcome. It's IFB time, Interfleet Broadcasting, sci-fi pop culture news and commentary broadcast. I'm NYPete. I'm here with my best friend, the Tipsy Toaster.
My best
I always
friend,
have choices. I was gonna say
crap,
Chris.
what is his name?
No, I was gonna say Chris. You confused me with the Tipsy Toaster versus Chris. I had to prioritize one or the other, and you've been hounding me all night with the Cylon stuff, so you just confused me, man.
Your audio's a little low tonight. Hang on.
Well, then you need to fix something because you are the master of all the controller, the puppet master. You got a whole bunch of things going on, but everyone welcome.
Pull it up a little bit more.
George is in the house. We have a whole bunch of Carl's in the house. Jeff's in the house. Let's see, Trey, Patricia. Who else? Chris Laskowski from Down Under. And I'll try to catch you guys as you pop on. Just, I don't know, chat up something. Send us up a quick little thing. I'm looking for my other usual suspects. Thanks for joining us. And also, there's Rob. Yes, Rob. Maybe you need the ship on lights to keep Chris under control.
She sent me a text that she got hacked again. So
who did? Oh, Lola did.
Lola, yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. All right. Hey, Rob. Thanks for joining us. All right. Well, so hopefully she'll join us one way or the other. I saw something. She was somebody strange was sending out requests to be refriended under Lola's account, and so all right. Hope to see her. James. Hello from Indiana. James, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone that watches later on, those of us that are going to join us. We have a lot of listeners and supporters from Brazil and the Philippines and all over around the world, Europe and whatever. So, thanks, guys. We really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. And we have a whole bunch of things. So tonight, right, Chris is the technical director. Yes, he is, George. We're gonna do.
I'm technically
Armageddon.
directing.
Yes, we got the Armageddon, Battlestar Galactica Armageddon, getting close to the end. Lola has the worst luck with that. Yeah, she does, Trey, and she's a big supporter. Lola's been with us on the program as a listener and a fan of ours and a friend from the beginning. She's also one of the admins on some of the Facebook Battlestar Galactica, especially the writers group, but also she's with the Colonial Warriors. So hopefully Lola will get on. But so we got stuff to go over. We're going to do the comic book, right, Chris? We're doing the Marvel comic book. I believe it's issue 3, is it? 3, yeah. Issue 3. Too. Yeah, it does. It's scary. It's scary. It's another Amazing. Taste of Armageddon. Yes, Rob, that's right. So we're quickly wrapping that up because there's only a couple chapters left on that. We're going to talk to you about Dragon Con. We're also going to bring you up to speed with Lucifer, the Lucifer build that Chris is working on. And we have some footage, some clips and stuff. It's really, really cool. Yes. All I have to do is this, and Chris is all distracted, but that's okay. That's acceptable. I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm reading. And of course, John 1 is with us as well. And he's going to bring us up to speed with some of the things that he's following. And then we'll talk about the Stranded Warrior. So for those of you that don't know, we're working on a fan project. And it's a showcase. And we're going to do a prequel to one of our favorite Battlestar Galactica enigmas, an episode that has a character, a captain, a colonial warrior that was stranded. He was left on a planet, and he ends up one-on-one with his nemesis. and we are going to give you his backstory. So Martin is going to be explored in our production, and so we're going to start. We're going to kick off an Indiegogo. So we're going to do some of that, but that's all, of course, separate platform. But we're just bringing you the news here. We're informing you to the best of our knowledge. There haven't been too many recent fan films made in the 1978 world of Battlestar Galactica recently. There's been a fan film, a heck of a production that Mr. Goudreau did that we premiered here at IFB, and it takes place in the new reimagined Galactica world. But we're going to do it 1978 style, and we're going to keep you posted on that. And we'll show it. We'll tell you where you can follow that and everything else.
I like
and
Carl's
the crowdfunding.
comment.
But you must pay tribute. Well, not necessarily, but it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. Yes, it's Red Eye John. That's right. And the shooting script is completely done, and we're now in a semi-casting mode, and we're going to start putting out more and more information. So stay tuned, and we'll tell you where our other platform is going to be, where you can follow as well.
Hey, Sean's
and
on.
We hope you guys support. Hey, Sean, Battlestar Bulletin Board. Hey, guys, what's up? James, whatever happened to Starbucks stranded on that planet? Did he die alone or rescued? That's a good question. So that could be another
He was
good story.
enslaved by the Cylons, and well, that's my version at least.
All of us thinking Oviners have to pay tribute.
Yeah, that's right. Stinking Oviners.
That's right. So yeah, we're going to give you the
stand
prequel.
downwind. That's how you can help me out.
We are going to give you the prequel to how Martin ended up on that planet, and so that's it.
What was the planet? You don't remember?
Well, how much are we going to go into it? I was just
it's from the show. I mean,
well, yeah, it is, and it's part of our.
I bet our people know what planet.
Of course,
was that?
they know. Yeah, it begins with an E, but Rob, just bust it out, man. All right, any of you, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's see who knows. That's a good question. That's a great trivia. Great
That's a good trivia question. Yeah. Since I got to do a trivia question for. I got to do trivia questions for.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Hey,
all right. Call sign reboot. We know who you are. Thank you. All right. And yes, we're moving forward. Trey got it. Yes. Very good, guys. Thank you. Yes, we're coming along. Our CGI guys are working and making some really cool stuff. It's just phenomenal, guys. And we're glad to have everybody on board. As a matter of fact, Mediocre Modeler is our prop master. I wonder if Elvis was on that planet as Red West and Lance Lickall were part of the Memphis Mafia.
Right.
Hey, Rob, anything's possible, man. But yeah, so we're gonna have a good time with this, and we're gonna keep you guys posted. And yeah, he was the lupus. So yeah, so that's it. So let's bring on John 1. Let's have him.
Wait a minute, we
bring
haven't
us up to
toasted.
speed. Okay, well, I just want to make sure that
toast.
he's set. Yes, of course.
He's set.
I'm waiting for you. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm ready. What?
All right, yeah.
Go ahead. What do you got tonight? Another Budweiser?
Well, I got a woodchuck. Woodchuck.
But how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could drink beer?
How many
cider?
times did you actually practice that?
I just came off the top of my head.
That's good. That's good. All right, so that's what I'm ready. I'm set.
Woodchuck
So
amber,
what are you drinking?
not to be confused with woodchuck yellow.
Correct, because that doesn't exist. So when you're ready, let's do it.
And then I have.
Tell us what you got, by the way.
I have. Once again, thanks, Brigitte. New Belgium, our New Realm Brewing Company, and it is a Soury Lips dark sour ale brewed with raspberries and lime.
Yep.
7.3% alcohol. What else does it say in the back here? While it's sweating.
Were you going to say
dark ruby brown? Unique ingredients: raspberry, lime, pale malt, wheat malt, dark wheat malt, and chocolate malt, and probably 6,000 carbs.
Oh yeah.
But that's kind of. This is my once a week thing. So
Yeah.
I get to do that. So you ready?
Cool. Yeah, I am. Let's go. Ready?
1,
Go.
2.
Excellent. And I am drinking again in my Battlestar Galactica glass.
The best glass too. You didn't pick any of those. Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Stop looking. Just start pouring.
I can see the color on that. It's kind of
Look at
a
that.
yellow
Look at that.
red.
A Cylon glass. That's so cool, isn't it? Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, I'm gonna bust out my other glasses too. What the hell? There's 4 of them.
All the other ones suck.
No, the other ones are cool too. I'm gonna rotate them in and out.
No, they don't suck.
There's another one that's out there. There's another 2 that are out there.
I have
They're
one of the 2. I've been looking. The other one you don't see very often at all.
No, there's one up now on eBay.
Yeah, I've tried to talk him down, but he wouldn't go down. I already have one,
yeah.
so.
You have one. You have the one that he has. It has like everybody all on it.
Yeah, it's from Universal Studios. That's the Universal Studios glass.
They're all marked Universal
they marked Universal Studios, but when you went on the tour,
that's one of those you could buy.
One of those you could buy it from there. That's the only place that I know you can get it.
Because these, they had the managers got their own glass.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I saw pictures of it. It's I believe it's two different ones that managers could get from the Steak and Shake franchise that had these. So this is the ones that the public got. Right, there was a series of 4, and
that's
this is one of the 4.
Cylon with his hand in the
air.
Raised.
Stop. The other one's cool. One of them has a Cylon.
It's funny though.
Like
it looks like a base star. The base right in front of the base star. It looks like. Doesn't that look like?
He's yelling. Look,
the yellow circle with the dot on it.
Yeah. What about it?
What does it look like to you?
I don't know. It looks like. Oh, it looks like the Death Star, but if you look carefully, you know what those the lines there.
Yeah,
those are supposed to be like Raiders, the Raiders, Cylon Raiders.
Yeah, it looks like the Death Star.
It's cool. Yeah. All right, so James, here's to all the fans, including the super smart child, because unfortunately he's part of the actual franchise. So we'll toast to him as well.
Dr. Z? What?
Yes, Dr. Z, who became one of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the voice at least.
Yeah, at least, right?
Or at least that was a better acting gig than the first one. You can say he definitely stepped up.
Elderberry mead, excellent.
Oh, that is good. That's good stuff.
Trey Woodchuck, good stuff, man. Yeah, come on, Chris. I like your taste in beers.
There you
That's
go.
What George said. All right, guys.
All right, this is to you. Thanks to all the fans. Thanks to all the people out there that keep the fandoms going. You guys do what you do, and we say fans fuel the fleet. So here's to you.
Here's to you guys. It's good.
Oh my God, that's sour. Ugh. That's
Sorry,
like drinking a
can't help
sweet tart. It's good, but it's when you eat something sour, it's got that feeling in your mouth. Woo! That's definitely a sour. That's the sourest sour I've ever had.
You got to hear this. Carl says, "Good thing Starbucks didn't crash on Equilus. He could have opened up the first Starbucks coffee shop."
That's right.
Yeah. Agreed. Also, one of the kids in Iron Eagle, Dr. Z. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So George Lucas complains about that glass. I bet he does. Paul, how are you? Paul,
sure.
Commander Kane,
George
welcome.
Lucas complained about everything.
Yeah, he's
Battlestar Galactica stole everything from me.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Ignore him. Paul, thanks for joining us. We had a really good time. Paul came down. Commander Kane came to Knoxville. The fanboy convention in Knoxville, and we had a good time. And he's headed to Dragon Con as well. So we got things to talk about Dragon Con afterwards, and we're going to bring you up to speed with Lucifer. There's like a ton of things.
Someone didn't silence their phone.
Yeah, that was me. Guilty. There, I did now. So, it is what it is.
It is.
Life goes on.
That's it.
Okay.
We have John. Hang on.
See you at Dragon Con. Oh, Tony, what's up, man? Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for dropping in. We will. Well, Chris will look you up.
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll definitely get
John,
with you.
what's up, man?
Hey guys, how you doing? How's things?
Good, man.
Ooh, another low.
How's your
Is
summer
it low
going?
to you, or is it just me?
It's a little on the low side. Can
Hang
you
on.
bump it up a little bit?
Oh, he's already bumped all the way up.
Launch
I got it
when
now.
ready. Yes,
No,
Paul.
you have to jack it a little higher up.
You guys good now?
Nope.
It's on the low side, buddy.
Oh.
I've popped your gain up 15 dB on my end. I can try to do it more. Hang on. It might start to go ahead and talk.
You guys hear me now?
Yes.
How about now?
You can hear better.
I can't go any higher on my end.
You guys hear me good now?
Yeah, you're good now. Hey, you know what? Rob says, Chris, if you have so much problems with the sour drink, why don't you drop a stick of gum from one of those old packs into
Oh,
it?
yeah.
It'll be fine.
Then it turns into radioaction. That's what they fuel the the reactors at the. I can't even talk tonight.
Turn
That's
a
what-
radiation
Let John
rod.
talk.
That's where
Just
the
let
radiation.
let
They don't even
John
use
talk.
uranium anymore. They just go to those things and dump it. Dump the packages into the water and add a little sour to it, and there you go.
Sour Patch Kids.
You've got maybe some pop rocks there too. What the hell,
Boom.
That gives it that instant reactor start. You don't need uranium or any of that radioactive stuff. Just some pop rocks, some of that gum.
Chris, I think you're working on Lucifer's dome too much tonight. You're like all over the place.
I'm not all over the place. I'm right here. You see me moving? I'm not going anywhere. Right here.
Love it. John, what do you got for us, man?
Well, I guess it was inevitable. Book of Boba Fett season 2 is currently in development at Lucasfilm.
Oh boy.
I'm for second chances, so go get him, Boba Fett. Hope he does the right thing. Be a bounty hunter, and
Okay.
start getting those bounties. The Disney machine is at it again. It's very busy. A live-action King Kong series is in effect too. They're
Whoa.
working on that for a live series
Really?
of King Kong and
A live action King Kong?
live-action King Kong
Wasn't the
series.
original King Kong actually live action?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, it was Frankenheim. What was the guy? The
The guy that did
not an
claymation.
actor, the puppet claymation.
Yeah. It was. That's the black
Harry
and white. Mighty,
Hausen. Frankenhausen.
Mighty
Hausen?
Joe Young,
Yeah,
something like
Van
that.
Housen?
Yep.
Harry
Harryhausen.
Harryhausen.
Yeah.
Harryhausen. Yep.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do a live action for that. I guess Disney owns King Kong now too. They own everything.
Wow. Jeez.
So there's
I
a
thought Paramount
crossover.
was
King
gonna-
Kong
was gonna
and
do that.
King Kong and Boba Fett.
Oh, well,
Come
my
on.
money's on King Kong. That's the last episode.
Yeah,
Last series.
absolutely. That's for sure.
Red Sonja is finally going to get her due. She's going to get another movie. Better than the original one, Bridget Nielsen. Hopefully, this is going to be better. But we'll see.
yeah.
Comic book fans should be happy. Red Sonja is starting to
Yeah.
get more popular again. And let's see, coming to the big screen. It's in production, and the Batman sequel is still a go. Hopefully, a spin-off, Arkham Knights, will be on HBO. It's still going to be in production.
Right.
But
I was
Warner
joking with
Brothers
Pete
making a
earlier. This
big,
is Batman II, so it must be the Batman Navy.
Batman Series 2.
II.
Robert Pattinson will probably glow in this episode.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, John, Rob just said that Harryhausen was a protege of Willis O'Brien, who animated the original Kong. That's very interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Inquiring
Okay.
minds want
Oh,
to know.
that's right. He did the 1939 or 1933 version, the original one,
Mhm.
the one
Yeah,
that used to be on
that's
every
interesting.
Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
that's it.
Then you watch the Lions play.
Yep, that's right.
FX has a new adult animated series comedy called Little Demon. Aubrey Plaza voices a teen who discovers she's Satan's daughter, and they go on adventures. Satan is voiced by Dan DeVito. That should be pretty funny. That's from the creators Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So it'll be hilarious. That's going to be August 25th tonight, about 10 p.m. Speaking of Rick and Morty, season 6 drops September 4th, 11 p.m. on Eastern Cartoon Network. About time. It's
Okay.
Rick and Morty. It's good. That show's pretty hilarious. It's time to get my headband on and tune into Netflix Cobra Kai season 5. Starts September 9th. More and more characters from all the series is going. They're going to run out of people. think that should be it.
At least they're not dying yet.
Yeah.
Not
And I
yet.
think I'll do a drop kick and their hip goes out.
The bones are
Or they
brittle.
meet up with an MMA fighter, and that's the end of that.
I saw a
Cobra
picture
Kai
of someone
versus
drinking
MMA.
it. I thought it was the guy from Knight Rider, Hasselhoff, but it was Danny. Like, oh, they better finish that series up soon.
We don't hassle the Hoff, man.
Yeah, don't hassle the Hoff. That's right. That's right.
This next series has broken the bank for Amazon. The Lord of the Rings of Power will invade Amazon on September 2nd. Previews look good. People are saying it's an epic, but judge for yourself. Hopefully it's well. You got the whole by another 7 seasons. That's how much money the multi-million dollars paid for each episode.
Jeez.
What?
That's on
Did you
September
just say
2nd.
7 seasons? What?
Yeah, that's going to be when they made it. They made a lot of money into it. It's going to be a couple of seasons.
So they're already
So
saying
they
there's
have-
7 seasons of it. So even if it does suck, you're going to get stuck with 7 seasons of it.
Yeah, the contract, all that millions of dollars.
Oh,
Wow.
another
That's
waste
incredible.
of time.
No. I have high hopes for it.
They say
I
it's fans say it's really good, but we'll see. I don't know. They always say that to get the hype up. Then when you see it, you're like,
Yeah, it's true. I started watching the other one, John. I was watching the the Game of Thrones, the Dragons one. I started that.
How'd you like that? It was pretty good. A lot of explanations. I think
Matt Smith
should be
is
good
like,
from the book.
right? There's some really powerful acting. So
Oh yeah, there's some good
we'll
actors in
see.
it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes. So far, so good. Let's see where it goes. I hope it doesn't disappoint at the end.
I hope it's past the bar that Game of Thrones had, but it's Game of Thrones
Yeah.
is Game of Thrones.
Exactly, it's true. Except at the end when they messed it up. But we'll see.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I don't have to worry about it.
very
'Cause I
happy
never
about
watched it.
that. Steve Carroll plays a therapist whose patient holds him prisoner on
The patient.
it turns out he's a therapist and his patient turns out to be a serial killer and then takes him hostage. Your appointment is August 30th, 8:30 p.m. on Hulu.
Okay.
So it's like
I'll
an
be
8
late.
episode series. Looks pretty good. Time to go back to Gilead, people. Get your red dresses. I can't make any jokes right now. I'm surrounded by women. The Handmaid's Tale season 5 returns to Hulu on September 14th.
Season 5.
I've never
Season
seen
5.
season 1. Never seen a single episode.
Wow.
I started watching that, but there's so many shows I started watching, but
Yeah.
I really can't really
It's-
joke about that, especially now.
It's originally from a book, isn't it,
Yeah,
John?
it's
Wasn't
from a book.
that it's a book? Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
originally from a book, a movie, and then they put the series on Hulu. So it's pretty good. Let's see. On September 14th, September 8th on Disney Plus. See Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return. They're making a documentary of the series of Obi-Wan, how it was made behind the seals. And if you can't get enough Obi-Wan, wait till Barnes and Nobles. You're gonna see a new book, Obi-Wan Tales. Nice hardcover book. Get all the tales from it. It looks pretty good.
Is that John Jackson Miller's?
Yes, he just
Oh.
came out on the website. It's a brand new series. And there's another one. There's another book on it too. So he just took it out on the website.
Huh.
So it should be good. It looks pretty good. There's pictures in it. It's nice bounded book. I might pick it up. That's gonna come out on the 14th at Barnes and Nobles. And waiting for
Barnes and
Netflix's
Nobles still
Gundam
exist?
series. Get your own down on September 1st on Gundam, which will be a brand new series called Mercury, Witch from Mercury. It'll be a brand new Gundam series, animated, and it's going to be on the YouTube channel. That's going to be September 1st.
The YouTube
And that's
channel?
the first.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
be a
first.
female lead.
Wow.
She'll
Okay.
find a robot and she'll start shooting. So, I really
Okay.
miss Gundam. I'm glad I
Wow,
found
let's
that.
see. Cool.
And what else? And Andor comes at the end of the month, but you can go see it tomorrow. Rogue One is coming out in the movie theaters tomorrow. So
Oh,
check your local movie listings. It should be out.
I might go see it. I like
I'm
it.
gonna go see it again. I like it just to see Darth Vader. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was good. I loved it. I thought it was one of my top
That was a
Star
great
Wars
series.
movie. Oh yeah,
They didn't.
no
They
question.
need to make more series like that. Hopefully, the Rogue Squadron series on Disney that they're developing should be like that.
And Andor too. Andor backstory to the Rogue One. Hopefully, it'll be
Is it Andor or Indoor?
Yeah, Andor. He was the
Andor.
one that was Diego Luna.
Isn't
Yeah,
Indoor the one with the little Ewoks?
Andor. Not
That was
Andor.
Endor. Mhm.
Oh boy.
Endor was the movie.
Andor.
Fumes,
Isdor,
Black. You're a mess.
and
Meanwhile, James
I also want
says,
September 8th see Tom Hanks play Geppetto on Disney Plus's live-action Pinocchio.
"Oh
It's going to
God,
be the happier
there's
version.
some things you just shouldn't do. I think that's going to be a career ender there, buddy.
oh,
You know your
Guillermo del Toro
you know your career's
Pinocchio's
gone
coming
down.
on better.
We'll have to check it out, but I don't know.
I don't know, but Thor: Love and Thunder is coming on the 8th too,
oh God."
so that should be good.
I've heard so much. So the feedback is not good, John.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
that bad, huh?
Yeah,
I'll just
yes.
watch it just to have my coffee, see how bad
yeah,
it is.
exactly. Yeah, if
So-
that, if
So
that.
maybe it should have been Love and Blunder.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think so.
just to make money.
James was
There's
saying
so many
Sounds like
storylines
Disney.
you could use.
the Cobra Kai poster with the earth in his hand reminded me of Phantasm, the creepy old guy with the flying metal ball with the spikes. Yeah. I was like, yes, I got that too. I was like, wow, Phantasm. That's a great one, man. I remember when that came out. That was a great one.
Oh, fantastic! Great.
Paul
I appreciate
Evans, thanks for joining us. How are you, buddy?
it. Come on, Tucson Comic Con is September 4th, and Dragon Con. You guys will have that covered later on the show. That's coming this week in Atlanta. And one more thing, Star Trek Lower Deck Season 3 is on Paramount Plus. Check it out today.
Snuck up on me, man. I didn't know it came out, so I'm like,
yeah, it came out today.
I gotta go watch.
came
I gotta
out
go
today.
watch Lower Decks because I really like that one.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
they
fun. It's
dock
a
in,
lot of fun.
Deep Space Nine, so I'm hoping I can see some cameos.
Yes,
What?
that's
There's gonna
right.
be Deep Space
Yeah.
Nine in this one.
Yeah, they're gonna be Deep Space
Yes.
Nine.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. That's it.
Well, thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Dabo Girls. That's what we gotta watch.
Yeah, the Dabo Girls. That's right.
Yeah, Dabo Girls, baby.
That's funny. Oh, the Dabo Girls.
Move my shirt to the Dabo Girls.
Yeah, no kidding. So we have yes, September 1st to 5th is Dragon Con, John, and Chris will be there, and Tricky Faye will be with them, so they'll be covering. And as a matter of fact, we got red carpet access.
Yep.
And we put in a request for interviews. So Chris is
We'll
definitely
see.
going to be on the red carpet. And it's unknown if we'll get to interview some of the celebrities on the red carpet, just like you see at like the Academy Awards and stuff. But we will be able to film and cover it live from the red carpet, which is great. It's like,
Yeah.
another feather in the cap for IFB. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And who knows, maybe we'll get to do a quick live interview with some of the celebrities. We picked how many? 10?
Oh, cool.
You can pick up to 10, and so far
Yeah.
we've picked 8 so far. So the ones we've picked up, some of these people I'm not familiar with. So maybe my daughter knows or somebody else knows. I don't know. Supernatural's there. A lot of people from Supernatural. I don't watch that show, so maybe that's something else.
Oh, Lexa Doig is going to be on. There's
Yeah.
going to be a whole bunch of
But,
great.
Alexa Doig, wow.
But the I forget her name, the girl from V and Firefly.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to be there. There's going to be a
Girl who
lot
played
of good
Inara.
celebrities.
She's
So
one
we
of- we
put
put in for that one for sure. We put in for
Yeah.
Sam Jones because it's Sam Jones. Come on, Flash,
Oh, hell, Sam Jones, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Melody Anderson.
Anderson,
Some people
yes.
may not know. Let's see if anybody knows what Melody Anderson played in Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that's a good one. Razor Ramon is with us. Baz, how are you, Baz? Good day for sanding Viper wings with some IFB going in the headphones. Hey,
Yeah, I saw
Baz,
the,
keep us posted, man.
3D prints of the what a great idea. Somebody's helping
Oh!
them out with a 3D prints. Of the
Trey
little,
says
like-
Brenda.
Brenda. Yep.
Brenda.
What's her last name?
Oh, come on. She didn't have a last name.
It's Experiment
Rob
Terra.
came
You were
up-
correct.
Experimentaterra. Rob came up with the yes. Way to go,
But
Rob.
what's her name?
Excellent.
Brenda
Oh boy, she has a
Maxwell.
last
There you
name.
go. You got it.
Ah, very
But what
good.
did Apollo
guys.
think her name was?
Didn't she play
Oh,
Dale
that's
Auden in
Yes.
Yes.
Flash Gordon?
Yes.
Yep. What did Apollo call her?
Met her at WinterCon, John, right before the pandemic, and she was really, really nice. No, actually, I'm sorry. No, I take that back. It was at the East Coast Comic-Con in New Jersey. That's where I met her. That's where she was. She was with Sam Jones there as well. So
Amnesia. Trey's
Amnesia.
hot tonight, man. He's got it.
yeah, Maxwell, go Flash, go. That's right. Yeah, good stuff. So hopefully, I mean, imagine we get them. Imagine, Chris, you get to actually do a little interview with them on the red carpet.
That'd be fun. I mean,
freaking awesome.
you know,
That is.
Sam. If you follow Sam on Facebook, Sam Jones on Facebook,
Yeah.
when he goes to cons, he's all excited. He does a video at every con practically and says, "Hey, come on down to the whatever con and see me." And he's really outgoing and exciting. I can't wait to get with him and meet up with him. Did you know at Dragon Con? Now, Aaron Gray. Does anybody know who Aaron Gray is? I don't know, but
Buck
Aaron
Rogers
Gray
played Wilma.
Yep, Wilma from Buck Rogers. She teaches a class at Dragon Con every year. She teaches a Tai Chi class. So you can do Tai Chi
she does. Yep.
with Aaron Gray every year, and she does it every year without fail.
I remember, dude, she's still in good shape. I remember meeting her at Icon out at Stony Brook University in Long Island, New York, and that's at least 20 years ago. 20 years ago, and she was doing the Tai Chi there. I could not believe it. It was like right on the campus, and a whole bunch of people doing it with her. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Celebrity out there just hanging with fans and stuff, doing Tai Chi.
Just doing Tai Chi.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Colonel Wilma Daring.
And she's not even on the red carpet. She doesn't even have the ability. You can't even ask to interview her. She just does Tai Chi. That's it.
Period. Well, Rob says Anderson is in that documentary on the 1980 science fiction film that recently was released on DVD. Yep. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? That came out. We didn't do
somewhere. Well, I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Maybe we should try to see if we can get any of those people on. Wilma Tai Chi, stop it. Yes, Baz, for real. Getting all hot and bothered. You must be within that age group. You're in that age group, man.
You sure you haven't started fiberglassing there, Baz? A little high there. Maybe the mask slipped a little bit.
She's very, very nice people, though. I remember I just, she was setting up. So she was waiting for everybody to come up and, get ready. And I went up and I spoke to her, and she's just really, really pleasant, really nice people. I was
a
really
lot of the people a lot of the stars are pretty good, and then there's some that aren't. Some will sit there and talk to you for a while, and some will.
Yeah, that's cool. No, some of them are brought. Yeah, I don't want to be bothered. Yeah. Wife from another life, says Baz. Good one,
there
Baz.
You go.
Yeah, good one.
Nothing like spandex, baby.
Buck Rogers, man, unbelievable. He was a winter con.
A space vampire. I liked.
Yeah.
John, they were both at WinterCon, a local New York convention that John and I went to just this last year. It was the first time they'd started it up after the pandemic, and we'd gotten some interviews out of it, and we had a pretty good time. The WinterCon is good for these celebrities, the ones that we all enjoyed. So hopefully this year they'll have also a bunch of others. Try searching for Battle of the Network Stars from the early 80s. Aaron Gray was on it. Oh, Paul.
Yeah,
all right.
So is
I used to love watching that.
Battlestar Galactica people there.
Spandex now. Right. Time for a cold shower. No, finish the Viper, Baz. Finish the Viper. Priorities, buddy.
He's going to coat the Viper in spandex.
Yeah. He's going to get the glue all over him. He's going to have glue on the face and all over, and just like,
Shimmering silver spandex.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, John, thank you very much.
I've been dying waiting for Baz to start doing the fiberglassing. It seems like.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, he's going to start fiberglassing. Crap. He's sanding more. Or he's going to start fiberglassing. Crap. He's putting on the light, doing the marker lights. All right, he's going to start fiberglassing. Nope. He's pulling off panels and sanding more. Crap.
He said he's got white stuff all over it. Polystyrene.
Yeah.
I hope you got that mask on.
Oh, yeah, he does. You can see it in his
of
videos.
The Battlestars. That's right, Trey. That's it. I used to love watching that.
Yep.
Battle of the Network Stars. I loved watching it. I don't know why. That was one of my favorite things to watch. All Linda Carter and Richard Hatch was on.
Christy McNichol.
Yeah, it was like, what?
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool.
And Athena.
That's right. Marion Jensen was on
Aaron
it.
Jensen was on it.
Oh yeah, memories, man.
And of
Good
course,
stuff.
for the females in the audience, there was the skimpy bathing suit. Richard Hatch was on it.
Robin Williams, Gave Kaplan, Debbie Boone. Oh yeah, just about.
Debbie
Oh, that's
Boone.
right. The ABC
Wow,
team.
there's a
Yes.
flashback.
Van
Rob,
Dauber.
any Circus of the Stars fans. Yeah, good stuff, man. All good stuff, man. Those are
We're not
memories,
dating
man.
ourselves or anything.
No. We're not stuck in the 70s or 80s. Nah.
Circus
Hey,
of the
John,
Star fans? No. I couldn't stand Circus of the Stars.
I remember that. Yeah, that was like, wasn't as
okay,
cool.
well, we couldn't do it with Battle of the Network Stars. Now we get Circus Stars. Like, no.
Yeah, I was
No.
like, that was a
Wasn't the
stretch.
same.
I do remember that.
Juggling. No.
Yeah. So, John, are you going to be attending any of the local cons? Because there's a couple. I know some of the smaller stuff that's coming up. I believe there'll be something out of Long Island, coming up possibly soon.
Long Island?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, it's in the House
Tropicon?
of University, is it?
I think
It's a house
something
ride.
like that. There'll be
Yeah.
something coming up, but I'll keep you posted. Big Apple Con is always trying to get themselves back on the map. We'll see if there's anything with some good celebrities. Maybe we'll do the trek. We're always being invited to go out and cover this group that the cosplayers, Chris. They always have something going on, and they're always inviting us to come out and do some coverage. So we have to follow that up and see
I
if
got
we
to
can
catch
get
up
out
with the
there.
coverage from the last two cons.
Yeah.
that'd
It's
be
just
cool.
there's a lot, man. There's a lot. There's a lot going
we're
on.
coming out. I've just had some setbacks.
There's been some scheduling stuff. Yes, well, between fixing Lucifer and everything else. But yeah. So we got. Oh, and as a matter of fact, we still have footage from Knoxville from
Yeah.
Fanboy that we're going to actually put up. So there's stuff out there. But John, keep an eye out for conventions and see if we can maybe get ourselves out to some of the local ones again and do some coverage.
Okay.
All right.
Looking
Cool.
forward to them.
Sounds like you
All
have a
right,
little bit of
John.
a cold. How you doing?
Yeah, I was the allergies are getting to me, so it's I don't know why.
Space COVID.
Yeah. Yes. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Space COVID.
I had might be a nasal infection.
All right,
John,
John, thanks a
get
lot.
better.
Great
This was to
report,
you, man.
and
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
Take care.
All right, John. Thanks, man. Martin Short as Mr. Rogers, John Candy as Julia's child. Really?
What the heck is that?
Short played Mr. Rogers boxing, John Candy as Julia Child. It might still be on YouTube. Really? That's bizarre.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Yeah, what is this? Did I miss something, guys? I think I might have missed something.
Gotta roll back up a couple.
SCTV did a takeoff on it called Battle of the PBS Stars. Oh, that must have been funny. Oh, okay. That's what you guys are talking about. Very cool. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Rob. Well, all right. So, Chris, bottom line is you're going to be hitting Dragon Con along with a whole bunch of our listeners and fans.
Yeah, hopefully run into
so-
a bunch of people.
Yeah,
People coming out there. Plus,
I know that Paul.
I think this year
Paul's
is
gonna
we actually
link up.
I'm on a message board for Cylons that are coming,
Oh,
and
yeah,
this
yeah,
year
yeah.
we'll have the most amount of Cylons at con that we've ever had. We're actually going to have 6 Cylons.
Oh, you are. You're gonna have
including-
6 Cylons.
including Lucifer. So that's
Oh,
so we'll actually have 6 people. Getting ready to work with them to find a Thursday. So Thursday is going to be our meetup day, I think, in at the Marriott.
oh wow.
And then, of course,
No
there's
kidding.
the picture day on Sunday at 11 o'clock.
When is the parade?
Parade is on Saturday at 10 o'clock.
Saturday. Okay, yeah. They're expecting it to be kind of hot, so
It's always
see
hot.
yeah. Atlanta's usually
It's
really
always hot. But
Yeah.
yeah, you could definitely. So we'll see the parade. I'm actually going to try. Actually, since we're press, they gave us a special area for the parade, so I'm going to try to broadcast there live.
Oh
for
wow,
the
that'd
entire
be so
for the entire
cool.
parade. It may not be the greatest quality because when I broadcast live, I can only do it from my phone. I'm looking to do another way, but I haven't ironed that out yet. I'd like to be able to do it from a really nice camera instead of my cell phone. But
All right,
we'll
well,
broadcast
look,
live, and we'll probably try to broadcast that. We'll probably try to broadcast the parade from there.
Okay.
And we'll also
So,
probably take 360 video, kind of like we did last year.
Oh, that's cool. I personally will be I will be off to London, and I am going to go to Forbidden Planet
Tea and
in
crumpets.
London. Yes, at Forbidden Planet. So I'll give you guys I'll be taking some pictures. Probably I don't know that I can go live, but no, I can't go live, but I will definitely take pictures, bring them back, share with everybody. I'll put them up. I'll put them up as uh, as I take them. I'll be putting them up
Cool.
on our site. So watch for that. I'll be at the Forbidden Planet. And I'll see if I find any other things that are of interest to us, and I will definitely be
I'm looking for
on
some
the
more of
lookout.
the crap. What's the name of it? It's Battlestar Galactica.
Looking
Not look in.
the
It's
magazine.
the
No.
fanzines from over there.
Oh, the fanzines, the purple and orange.
13th
No, what's
Tribe,
the
I
other one?
think, or something.
Yeah, there was a store, a magazine place it's closed, man. There's a lot of places that didn't make it. There was a place that would have probably had it. So
I'm still hunting
yeah,
those. Still hunting the rest of those to
maybe
get those
make a
done.
trip up to London. Paul, I will send you my dates. It's going to be basically the beginning of September. Um, we have some tours booked, but I will let you know. So yeah, I mean,
That'd be
it
kind of
would be
cool.
nice to meet up with you. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. When
I'm
you
waiting
post
for Baz
pictures,
to
do not
finish. I
forget the
have to have
time
a reason to
difference.
go to Australia, and Baz is my reason.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, that would be so cool, right? Oh,
I
absolutely.
probably can't go
Uh,
live from there, but we'll give it a shot. Actually, he went live from there. We did an interview, so why not?
yeah, Paul. If do you have any recommendations, IM me. Any spots you think that I should hit? The sci-fi or collectible places other than Forbidden Planet. Give me a heads up. I'll see if we can squeeze those in. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah. So
We'll see if we
we
can squeeze those in. AKA, I'll ask my wife.
we got a tight schedule.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
lot
that
of
tight,
lot
huh?
of stuff, the museums and the things we gotta. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We've been there. Each of us have been there once before, and so now we're just kind of trying to hit all the spots. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You guys aware of Doug Drexler's recent loss?
No.
No, we are not. Is this
Hmm.
something we should know about, Baz? I think you should let us know. Does a time machine in New York City ring a bell? They carry old magazines, comic books, and the like. Time machine. Does the time machine vaguely, Rob? Oh, the time machine. You got to give me a little bit more. I don't think it's around. I vaguely remember something like that. But all right. Well, anyway, guys. Oh, the other thing is, I don't know, Chris. Do you want to talk about? Well, let me mention this. This came out just very, very recently. Okay, Kolchak, the Night Stalker, television studies, popular culture, Wayne State University Press, and this is written by Professor Kendall Phillips. And I started reading it. It's pretty good. It's a really nice. It's concise. It talks about the series itself and its lasting effects on our pop culture and stuff. And we reached out to him, and so actually John One did, and I think we're going to try to get him on the show. It'd be kind of fun to now that we got the book to actually have a little talk with him, and he delves heavily into this stuff. So I think we might have some fun with that. So that just came out. I'm reading that. I might take that with me on the trip. And there was one other thing that I mentioned to Chris that I picked up at my local comic book shop, and I had to track down the second part to it. It's the Chrononauts, and it's a lighthearted buddy story. Two scientists, one Richard, one's like
Sounds like
the
Battlestar a little bit. It was a buddy story.
yeah, kind of sort of like so like they're both PhDs, but one's like the physicist brain guy, and then the other guy is smart as well, but he also has like the money behind him, and so they create this time travel. Um, it's light sci-fi stuff, and so they optioned this in 2015, the first one, for a movie or a series, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But so I ended up reading this, and I'm going to finish this one up, and it's lighthearted sci-fi time travel stuff. And then I guess what else were we? Well, we were talking a bit about, Chris. We spoke about the Indiegogo for our fan film, The Stranded Warrior. So that's something we're working on, and we are working out some of the details with what we're going to put up for the different levels and things. So there's going to be a bunch of things, and of course casting and the like. So yeah, we're doing stuff, man. We're moving. Carl, you're back. Good, thank you. There's a fundraiser to send her ashes into space. Oh man. So his wife Dorothy died a few weeks back. There's a fundraiser to send her ashes into space. Her contribution to SYFY is nothing short of incredible. Perhaps an IFB dedication show into the life of Dorothy Drexler. Okay, so maybe we should look into that, Chris. Let's see if we it might be worth our time to do that. That's thank you for bringing that up, Baz. Appreciate that. That might be worth it. We also wanted to reach out to Ray Harryhausen. His daughter set up a foundation for him. I met him back in the 80s. I met him at a local New York City convention, and the guy had his miniatures with him and stuff, and he was a really, really nice man. I got his autograph, just talking to him after his presentation. Really cool dude. So we'd kind of, toss that around a little bit. Maybe we'll get to do that as well. We have some other celebrities in the wings that we're trying to, nail down. It's all about scheduling. A lot of times, either West Coast, IFB, we're situated physically on the East Coast of the United States, and so it's difficult with the time changes and the time differences, whether it be in Europe or whether it be on the West Coast or wherever else around the world. So it becomes a little challenging, but we're working on it, and we are going to be setting up more interviews. Of course, our author interviews, all of that good stuff. And we're going to, the other thing I want to mention, guys, is September 17th. That is our anniversary, right? That's our birthday, IFB's birthday, and it's also the premiere of the original 1978 Battlestar Galactica. We're going to have Eric Larson is coming back to the show, and we're going to have a trivia contest, and we're going to have a whole dedication to, of course, Battlestar Galactica, celebrating that and celebrating, of course, IFB. And so Eric Larson is going to grace us. He's going to come in and he's going to hang with us and hopefully give us a little more update on some of the projects. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to set up a series of, live guests are going to be popping in throughout that show. And then later in the year, we are going to be doing a marathon. So we're going to do a marathon show as well. If you follow Doug Drexel on Facebook, he has filled his feed with tremendous amounts of information on Dorothy history and influence. All right, Baz, we're looking at, actually, Chris is looking into that right now as we speak. Rob wants to know if we had talked about the War of Magellan. We did. Early episodes, Rob. And we actually got some guys that worked on the actual War of Magellan, did special effects and the like. So that was actually on our last year's, I believe it was the September 17th or around that time. We had someone that worked with Richard Hatch closely on that stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll look into it, Baz, for sure. So, Rob.
I guess her last name was Duder.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Duder. Yeah.
Okay. And
news to us, Baz. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't find the link for the donation thing, so we'll have to look for that later on and put it up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we will. So that's definitely something. All right, so Chris, let me show everybody something. Let me remind them. All right, bring back a little bit of Here, you guys familiar with that? You familiar with this figure? What do you think it is? Look at that. There's the original Lucifer. This is my action figure, my Lucifer action figure. I got this right when it first came out. I made sure to get out and get one. And of course, I took it out of the package. So I want you to look at that, the domed head of his. Let's see if we can do a little justice on that, the coloring and the sparkles. The sparkles on that. Look at that.
So sparkly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we showed you that, Baz says that Doug was pivotal in BSG. We're going to look into all of this. This is very interesting. Oh, Baz says, I saw you lose for Dome, Chris. Shiny. Well, guess what?
Yeah, I actually have the video
Show
here
us.
if you want to watch it.
Let's go. Bring it on. It's a little nerve-wracking, I know, and I already watched this and twice, actually, and this will be my third.
Yeah,
so just kind of like you got to go with the flow because I get a little excited with this stuff.
Yeah, give me a second. It's got to download. We'll keep talking.
Okay, because it's really cool. Chris called me and we discussed a little bit of the technique.
So Lucifer was supposed to have a clear dome with the lights on the inside.
Yeah,
and it didn't work out that way.
Nope, it did not.
Of course, Chris waited to the last minute well, not quite the last minute, the last couple of weeks before Dragon Con to find out that wasn't going to work.
Nope.
And I'm like, well, okay, well, what can I do? So I figured I would duplicate the Mattel version of Lucifer.
Yep. We had a conversation, and I don't know. It was like Chris was going to buy a rotisserie and take it apart.
I've been looking at ways of doing it, and
wow.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, he's going to do a bunch of stuff, and then in the end, my 2 cents were use the gravity method if anything happens, right? I mean, you went out and you got the right color, I think. The color was the right color.
Well, I had to actually add color to it. So I've never messed with epoxy resin.
Oh, God.
Something totally new to me. I watched tons of videos on YouTube. Just to let you know, YouTube is great for telling you what to do.
Yep.
But it turned out okay, and I'll show it here in a little bit. But I'll give you a video as soon as it downloads. It's gotta take a minute, but
it's kind of nerve wracking because it's all sticky stuff, and I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it. It turned out phenomenal. So Chris is going to be Lucifer at Dragon Con, and to the best of my knowledge, there's never been a Lucifer. And Chris,
there's been Lucifers, but not at Dragon Con, not to my knowledge.
Oh, so you've seen another Lucifer before?
There is one. There's a picture. I think Paul put one up.
Ooh, that's interesting. Oh wow. Well, you got one too, and you're gonna have some lights on it, and we'll show that as well.
This is version 1.0. Next year will be, well, actually later on in the year it'll be 2.0 because I have to get a vacuum forming machine and a couple other things, and spend more money than I really have sense, and try to duplicate it. And if I get to that point, then I have to make up the money that I use to buy stuff. So I'll be selling some Lucifer heads, probably just to make up the money.
I'm online. I'm on that line.
And I'm not looking to like kill anybody with it. I'm not going to do a $500 Cylon helmet type thing from Crop Circle or something.
Oh, this Mediocre Modeler. It looks great, but I got to tell you, man, I saw the video and it was like, like, stay away. Don't touch it too much. You're going to mess it up. I thought it was, because that's what would happen if I did it. If I did it, it would have been a total wreck. But I think it turned out really, really well. So let me ask you this, Chris.
Sure.
After Dragon Con, would you consider, if you're able to the vacuum form the clear dome and put like the working, like the hoses and so like, his head will spin, right? Well, not his head spins, but the brains, they'll light up.
That's all planned. And same thing with the mouth that will move, but the audio piece.
The lights will go on.
I'll have the audio piece for it this year. I don't know if I'll have the lights working correctly. I'm working on it. It's going to take some time to get that done, but I bought I bought 80 watts worth of speakers because DragonCon is so loud nobody could hear it if you tried. So I got 80 watts worth of speakers to put underneath the robe so we can hear Lucifer talk.
So are you going to part with this version?
Probably not. I mean, it's 1.0. I don't want to, but we'll see. Yeah, here's the blow by blow. I don't know if we'll have audio on this. We'll find out in a second. Hang on.
All right, James says there's access to 3D printer files for Cylon and BSG stuff. Thank you.
Do you hear that?
Cool. No, but here it goes. Oh no. See, right away I'd be like second guessing everything. It's like it's not running correctly.
I was sweating bullets.
Baz says never sell your first.
Yeah.
It's cool. Oh my god, look at it. I'd be like, if I was on there with you live, I would have been like, okay, just put more on it. Go ahead, just dump the rest of it on. Dump it, do it now. It's starting to get hard. Oh, that's like, is that the right brush? Oh my god, it's gonna leave streaks on it. Look at it.
Yeah, I didn't know. I read that you should spread it around. So I thought maybe I should keep the things from going too far down, and I'm like, well, there's not a whole lot on there.
Did it tip over? You're making it like go in the wrong direction. Oh no. Oh, see, it's stuck.
Yeah, that stuff is so sticky. The great thing is this brand doesn't smell bad at all.
Go ahead, just pour that gunk on them. There you go. See that picture? The lighting doesn't do it justice because there's sparkles underneath that. Oh, there's like a million glued on sparkles under that goop that you're putting on. Look at it. It's not. Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to self-level. Baz is totally correct. It will self-level, but being the first time I've ever messed with this stuff, I didn't know what to expect.
Giant gumdrop. That's right, Carl.
It does look like a giant gumdrop.
Man, if it was mine, the thing would already stuck to the brush, and it would have been, my gloves would have stuck to it, everything all glued all over the place. I'd have it on my face and my body, and it'd be all on the floor. But, all right. Whoa! Easy. Don't tip it too much there, buddy.
I'm telling you, that stuff is so sticky.
See, like where his thumb is?
Well, I guess that's why they call it epoxy.
If it was me, Chris, my thumb would have like glued onto the thing, and that would have been the end of it. Oh crap! Did I see this part before?
Should, yeah.
Get your thumb off that, man. It's gonna stick right there. Get it off. What are you doing?
Yes,
it's gonna be uneven now.
Baz is like, thick coat, spread it evenly as fast as you can, then leave it alone. Well, actually, so it said to so I was reading the instructions on this thing, and it told me to stir it up and then pour it on. And I was looking at how thin it was at that point. I'm like, it's too thin. So I waited about 15 minutes into the stir process.
Oh God!
So it got really thick before I poured it on, because since it's not going into a mold or something like that, I wanted to make sure it didn't like do a thin coat. So I wanted to make sure it was thick. So I let it sit for a really long time, and it gets hot, by the way. That stuff is the chemical process in it. It makes it get a little warm. But I definitely made too much epoxy. I didn't need that much. And then I think I made it too blue, but actually the blue turned out pretty good.
Oh, watch it. It's too much.
Slime.
Oh, come on. Move it before it dries. I'm a wreck watching this. Oh, boy. Yeah, see, my thumb would have already glued to it, and the latex would have been on it, and it would have been a mess already. Just done.
Yep, so
and then I would have gotten aggravated and walked away.
I had to tape off the lip, because the lip goes onto the helmet.
Yeah.
Or the head, the face, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Oh, so you did? You taped it off? You taped
So I
it?
taped off the bottom so it wouldn't stick to
Oh,
that,
okay.
so I could pull the tape off later.
You get used to epoxies pretty quick. You know, Baz, I kept asking Chris if he got, any of the fume thing going on. If he got high on the
This
fumes, and
one
he's like,
didn't
that
have
is
much
nothing.
any fumes at all, hardly.
Wow. I'm so surprised.
Shiny!
Couple runs in it, but
I put it down, man. Oh, oof. Oh no. That almost landed on the floor. Oh, yeah, it does look like honey. Can't lick it, though. Oh! Almost tipped over.
gravity will take care of some of that. Definitely probably made
Leave it alone. What are you doing? It's going to be
There
uneven.
were spots. I wanted to make sure I got
it
them.
all on there, right?
Oh, boy. You're not again with
Minimal
that? I would
mess?
have been, no.
Baz, I don't know how you would do a minimal mess, man. I have maximum mess. Luckily, I had plenty of plastic bag below me, but I should have used 2 plastic bags instead of just 1 because it's a mess. That and I made too much epoxy to begin with, so I had a lot left over in the bucket after I got done.
Oh, I would have been crapping my pants that this thing is all like messed up and, it's not going to be leveled. It's not going to be, look at that. Leave it alone, man. It's going to fall. Oh, what are you doing? All right, you need to stop.
Blue snot.
Just leave it alone now.
The other side now.
I epoxy knives every day without spilling a drop. That's why you're a pro, Baz. Come on. You got pretty close with your shirt on that, man. I don't know why you're doing that.
I got close a couple of times. But we'll zoom
Touch
ahead
too
here
much.
real
That's
quick.
right.
Look
Don't
how
do it.
it turned out really I was surprised it turned out this sparkly.
Yeah, you can't see it on this film.
Yeah, but hang on, it gets close to the end here.
Yeah, you got close a whole bunch of times. I thought you were gonna glue yourself to that thing.
I got a light out just to make sure I didn't have any.
Oh yeah, put the light on. That's cool. Oh, look at it. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. Looks just like the action figure. It's awesome. Look at that. Are those your white socks or are those?
Yeah, those are my
somebody
white
else's?
socks.
Okay.
My workout shorts.
Gotcha.
Man, that thing's shiny. I was really blown away how sparkly and shiny it got.
It did turn out nice. Yeah, Rob, it's just crazy.
Like you would get the light reflected off of it.
Oh wow! Look
Pretty
at
sure
it.
when I head
Look how
outside,
beautiful.
it's just going to be blinding.
Good. Yeah, it did. It the pictures, if you saw them, Chris put them up. It looks really nice.
That's cool.
Oh, show us the finished product, man. It's really cool.
Oh, right now? Oh,
Desperately want
Yeah.
to there.
Now's the time to go from this to the.
Better not. I gotta
To the
listen to
front.
myself. Listen to myself. I better not do it.
Don't do it, Chris. Don't do it.
don't do it. Let me turn that on.
Have a go. Don't be afraid. Smash it and try again. Shed your fear.
Yeah.
Yes, Baz. You're right. Looks like the color they used on Hot Wheels cars when I was a kid. That's right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's right. It's a great color. Great color. Okay, so, oh my God. I thought he was just going to put up a picture that he had. I think he's going to actually get the real thing. Oh boy, everybody, you're in for a treat. All right, so live, you're going to get to see the actual Lucifer head, and it looks very much like the action figure, right? There it is. Wait till you see it. So I don't remember who it was said that you should have the Hasbro label. But oh, nice. The Blue Man Group. Oh my God, that is so freaking cool. Yep, action figure. That is so cool. Yeah.
So, Lucifer,
It is impressive.
how are you today?
Oh man, that is so cool.
I still have to glue some things down on the inside, so I can't move you around too
Oh,
much.
it looks
but
so cool. Oh my God. Mattel, I think it says. I think it's Hasbro.
I think it's
Rob.
Mattel.
Is it Mattel? I thought it was
Yeah,
Hasbro.
I think it's Mattel.
Okay. Oh, it's Mattel. All right, Rob,
Mattel.
you got it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Mattel. Okay, cool. Feeling blue, and you? Yeah, cool. It's cool though.
Hang on, now I got the song "I'm Blue."
So, oh my God, it looks so cool. It really does. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna parade around the streets and the halls and everywhere else with the Cylons. So you're gonna have Centurions and Lucifer.
So we
It's
actually
gonna
have
be
we have a
so
gold.
cool.
I think.
Oh, we got a Volpa.
We got
Yeah.
a Volpa coming. Eugene. Forgive me, Eugene. I forget the name.
Can we see what it looks like in the dark?
Oh my! Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. We'll make sure we get you some pictures.
We'll get a
Colin.
picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, man. It's really cool though, guys. I mean, that's
That was,
a heck of a thing.
it's take lemon and make lemonade. I mean, I didn't know what to do after I couldn't get the plastic to go over top of the helm, the dome, which the reason why I had the dome 3D printed was I was going to do a plastic over top of it, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I going to do? I said, well, I can put the dome on, and then I guess I'll just paint it blue. And then I said, well,
nah,
I really kind of wanted sparkly. I kind of wanted to look like the other one. How do I get sparkly? And then I spent hours sanding it down, which I probably shouldn't even bothered because the spray glue / craft herpes, also known as glitter, just made it all bumpy to begin with. So I was like, I really didn't need to probably spend all the time sanding it down. So
yeah, no kidding.
Aren't you short for Lucifer? No.
Yeah,
I think my problem is going to be too tall.
Aren't you?
We measured it out. Yeah.
Oh,
cool,
Jeff says working on my gold Cylon. Excellent.
Come to
Jeff,
Dragon Con next year, we're going to have even more people. This year we're looking at 6. Next year we're probably looking at 12.
That's going to be.
Imagine 12 Cylons would be amazing.
12. That's going to be nuts. Totally nuts. I'm trying to find. Were these? What did we say they were? Were they Mattel? Okay, are you sure about that? We're sure, right? Mattel. Yes. Vintage Mattel 1978. Mattel. Yep. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Oh, we got to see pictures of that, Jeff.
Sticker.
Yeah. Oh, you should just like pin it onto the bottom of your robe so everybody sees Mattel. Oh, that's. Would like to bring the Viper to Dragon Con next year. Stay tuned.
Yep. Yeah, Carl and I've been talking.
Really
so
cool. Yeah. We spoke to George too about it.
Dragon Con may be a whole big, huge event next year. Maybe I can talk to the people there and get some of these stars there from Battlestar. But
that would be so cool. But whoever's left, that would be nice. Have like the last reunion, the last Big Bang.
Don't say the last. I don't hate hearing that.
I know, but
last.
Listen, we couldn't get them for all con, and to get all of them in one place is so difficult. I mean, let's face it, that's the truth. So, all con was going to be
78, 88, 98, 2008, 2018. 28.
All right, Baz, getting back to sanding, Burning Daylight. Baz, good luck. Keep us posted, buddy. Really appreciate the support and you tuning in. I think Lakeside did the Battlestar Galactica Space Glow Putty and the Bubble Dispenser. Really, Glow Putty?
Yeah, you remember the Bubble Dispenser was the Cylon.
That I do remember, but the Glow Putty, ooh, that's interesting, Rob. Okay.
All I remember about Glow Putty, this stuff, it reminds me of stuff you used to take the newspaper print off. Silly Putty.
Silly Putty. Yeah, Silly
Putty. I got
Putty.
so much trouble in Silly Putty. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, stuff would bounce. When you got frustrated, you just bounce it like a ball. That's it. It's gone.
Yeah, well,
Silly Putty.
I mean, mine got stuck in the couch. I got yelled at.
Ooh, yeah, that'll mess it up.
Between the pillow and the couch, and it got hot, and then stuck to everything.
Yeah, it ruined it. We're going to do the Marvel adaptation of Battlestar Galactica. Right, they got the license for it, and I think we're doing number 3. Issue number 3. We're gonna do the whole run.
Give me a second.
And if you're when you're ready, That's what we're going to go to. Or perhaps like that other 1970 fad slime. Yeah, no kidding. Silly putty. All right, so we're going to jump right into the Battlestar Galactica Marvel comic book. There's been a lot of chatter. I noticed recently there's been some interest in some of the artwork. So speaking of artwork, I wanted to show you guys this and give me your opinion on this. What do you think of this? Just got this. It's another work from Chris Scalf.
Yeah, if you get a chance, Scalf's selling some stuff. You might want to, this is the time to jump on it.
Right. So we just picked this one up. Chris, I'm buying you time. So when you're ready, right?
Oh, you want to show them the other one too? I'm waiting.
Yeah, we're showing the other one, but this one I framed it, and it has the plastic cover. I put it in complete as it was because that's what they had. That's where they used to put the bubbles.
It's a great picture because the guy looks extremely scared because he's gonna die.
Look at that. No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Look at that.
Look at that. It's so cool. So cool. The lights are hitting it. And you can't. It's hard to really get a really nice.
Need museum glass on that, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't afford the museum glass for all of these. There's a couple more, but I wanted to actually share those with you.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them. So, all right, here it is. Here's the comic book. So, Chris, walk us through this. I know you do enjoy going over this.
Microphone check.
Yep, it's on and working loud and clear. And so, for some of us, including myself, this is the first time that I'm going through the comic book since it came out. I never, full disclosure, never read it again, right? Read it that time, looked through it, manhandled it, went through it several times, took it to school. Everybody was, reading and talking about the same stuff. And so we went over it, we read it, we talked about it. It's like, oh, look at this, look at that. And so from then to now, this will be the first time in decades that I actually get to look through it. So, Muffet bit the Cylon that Apollo fired upon. All right, we'll see.
Look at again.
What is his website for the art? Carl, look up.
Chris does stuff.
Chris does stuff.
Chris makes
on
stuff.
Facebook. Chris makes stuff. It's on Facebook. You IM him through that, and you can.
He's got the listing is in Battlestar Masada. No. You know what? We ought to put it up on ours. We'll find it and put it up on ours. Just keep looking at the IFB, and we'll put it up.
We'll put it up. Yeah, because he's moving his stuff, so you might want to jump on it. He's got some really good pieces. We picked up a few, and as a matter of fact, we're gonna have one that we're gonna put up for the crowdfunding of the Stranded Warrior that we're doing. So there will be one of them going up for that. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted.
All right, number 3. So great thing about this, it follows the show almost to the T. And if you went with us when we first started reading the Battlestar Galactica novel, then there's some of the stuff that's in the novel that's in this that's not in the TV show. So it's kind of neat that it's got a little bit of the novel pieces in it, and it's got a little bit of the show into it, but mostly it follows the show. And I love the artwork on the front page there. I mean, look that he's getting ready to stab Boxy in the nose.
Oh, stop!
That's
Will you
awesome.
Relax with that?
Bayonet
Oh my
that
God.
little guy.
Let me ask you something.
that dude.
You're deranged. How much is the comic book?
How much?
Yeah, what does it say on it? Does it say?
This
Is it
one doesn't say.
cents?
I think it's like 35 cents.
Because I think Paul thinks it's 40. I think it was 35.
35,
Oh, look at that. The t-shirts.
There's the back. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the t-shirts.
That's a Cylon one. This is the.
course.
You'll see some of these for sale on eBay.
Yeah.
It's the rainbow sticker one.
Yeah.
The one that doesn't breathe and makes you sweat. And then that one's still there. Actually, those are still. Some of those are the ones that you could get the ironing piece to it. I'm thinking about remaking some of these. So if you're interested, well, I'll get them sent out to you. If we're gonna do them in a
promo for the
something like that. Well, but
Yeah,
look at this,
maybe
$4.99 each. That would have been awesome. I wish I would have.
Man, imagine that. Yeah.
Fantastically low priced. And then it's funny you don't say the sizes. Oh, small, medium, extra large. And children's sizes, small, medium, large. Red, light blue, maize, tan, and navy. What the heck is maize? Is yellow, right?
Yeah.
Anyways. Sorry.
That's cool.
So this is
cool.
number 3, Death Trap. This is when they find. So if you remember the last episode, or I guess comic issue. Thank you. That we had they were doing the same thing they did in the show. They're heading into space to shoot the mines as they're headed towards Carillon.
So cool.
So here we are again. Almost the same picture as the other one. I like the Viper here because the wings are flat. It's kind of interesting. So
that's the old model.
Yeah, the old model. So they're flying through the Nova. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Madagascar? I keep
Madagascar?
saying Madagascar. I say Madagascar.
It's not Madagascar.
Right.
No.
Anyways, I'm sure Rob will tell us in a minute.
Okay.
So they're blowing up the stuff. They're blowing up the things, and of course you got Starbuck in there smoking the cigar. I don't like the picture of Athena. It looks like
it's red.
It just doesn't look like Athena.
Madagon. Thank you, Rob. It's Madagon.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So they're blasting their way. Of course, they're in condition red, and they finally make it to the planet, and they all say, "Carillon, yay!" And then we've got time for a
commercial break.
So don't forget, Tonga banana stamps and 110 others are only 10 cents.
Oh, I got those
by
mistake once. Yeah. And then immediately after, if you accept them, you owe them like $20 or something. My mother flipped. They're really cool, though. They're really cool.
And then bend iron bars. I'm sure that happened, too.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, Fun Factory. We talked about that last week. All right, so now we go to the Imperious Leader. Great pictures of the Imperious Leader here. This actually does a really good job of capturing the Imperious Leader.
Oh, it looks like a fiend. Because he is, but that's beside the point.
So the Imperious Leader is like, hey, they've landed on they've landed on the planet, and they say, okay, keep me involved. We know they're going to be landing to get food, and then of course they're looking for the mineral deposits, and Starbuck and Boomer are driving, and a couple of things they took out from this episode, or they took out from this compared to the episode, is the description of the Cylons in this. He does say almost everything the same as before, except he doesn't mention how the Cylons hate them. He's just talking to Boxy about how people think that if you're different, they want to hurt you. So he does that speech there, and then of course you get a little bit of the Ovions that are there, and then of course Muffet. Muffet looks like a freaking poodle. I don't get it.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, it looks tiny. It's like a chihuahua.
Looks like a chihuahua.
Little guy. Yeah, little guy.
So they're looking for the mineral deposits, and of course, time for another commercial. Hey, be a draftsman. Don't forget, you can be a draftsman. It's not going to cost you anything, hardly.
Look, the juicy strips. What are they called?
Fruit stripe. Chewed those things for 5 seconds and lost all flavor.
Yeah, you have to go to the next one. Oh, yeah.
All right, so they found the mineral deposit, the yip. I love the yip. It runs away. Of course, Bossy gets captured just like they do in the show. Switch back over to Boomer and Starbuck, who are, they see the big lights, and they do run into the girl. Remember who the girl was from the in the actual episode? You know where she was from?
No.
She was from Chips.
Get out.
Yeah, she
no
played
way.
The female police officer in Chips.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did not know that.
Talk about the thing they didn't put in this one, which I kind of thought sucked.
Oh, yeah,
they didn't put about smoking plant vapor.
Well, this is the audience. That's this.
So they didn't put that part in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Time for another commercial.
Marijuana smoking.
Deadly Hands Kung Fu.
Oh, look what a penny can buy you.
Yes, I used to have those slot cars.
Yep.
So they're checking that. This is something else that differed from the show as well. So we've got, they go to Carillon, which looks huge compared to the regular show.
Looks like a yellow brick road.
Yeah, no kidding. They go inside, and they're met by a person. Now, in the book, if you don't remember, you can go back and watch one of our older episodes. In the book, they're greeted by an individual that looks like a bore. And it kind of gives this thing. And the bore recognizes their uniforms. In the comic, the bore's here, or the guy's doesn't look like a bore. He looks more like, I don't know, Spider-Man Nemesis.
Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin. And it's like, hey, gentlemen, welcome. Your uniform's Colonial Fleet. All right? I didn't realize it was in the area. So, yeah, matter of fact, armistice is being, that kind of thing. So they mentioned they know these guys from the Colonial Fleet because of the uniforms. That isn't in the original episode.
Hey, Clay, thanks for joining us. According to Clay, according to the Wonder Bread card, I think he's a John Drew. John Drew. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that.
So
I thought the big guy was the large or sign-like beast seen in photos from the pilot. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
Porcine. Pig.
Porcine, yeah.
Pig looking.
Yeah, exactly. Porcine. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So now they've lost Boxy. They're looking for Boxy, and oh my gosh, they're attacked by all these ant people. It's kind of what it look like, at least.
Nobody watched the show.
Yeah, they are taken to the lair, and they meet the queen. And in the book, there's a whole lot more information about the queen and how, the males are the least. They're not dominant. The females are the dominant of the species, and I think one of the things in the book, it was, well, what about your men? It says they're useless. So they're going through here. They're trying to find Boxy, and millennia. They've been around here for millennia, and of course, we find out. They find Boxy. They find Boomer, they find Starbuck, just like they did in the show, which I always thought was kind of funny, because if you watch that scene, it's funny to watch Dirk Benedict or Starbuck. Oh yeah. Well, kind of like jump up real quick and put his jacket back on. So I like that part. So by your command, we find out that the Ovions are kind of, spoiler alert, in with the Cylons,
Enslaved by the Cylon.
Yeah. So we got of course, we've got another Imperious leader. The one thing I noticed on this, if in the show, the commander of the garrison there on Ovion actually is one of the only Cylons that has a emblem on his chest. Looks like a emblem of rank. That's the only time you see any of that, and that's on the commander on Ovion. But it's not in here in the book, so. Of course, don't forget about the superheroes. Yep. Also, it's in the book, but not here, is how they go and let the cattle loose. I guess that's where you get your Ponderosa. They let the cattle loose on Ovion for them to graze before they pick them back up and take them away. So there's cattle on board the Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Or it's on the fleet.
Yeah, the aggro ships bring them down so they can. Yeah, that's right.
But that's not in this one either. This follows pretty much exactly the show. It's got Starbuck. He's getting in trouble again at the Dabo table, and back to another commercial. This I like. I love the custom vans.
Oh, is that a Star Wars van?
No, that's not a Star Wars van. But I used to love all the custom vans out there. Anyways,
there was
you can make money customized vans.
Yeah. You ever see?
I love this the deluxe movie viewer. $29.95, and you put your reel on top and you watch the little thing.
And like the 3-inch by 3-inch.
So we've got the scene with Starbuck and Boomer talking about making money, And they're watching the Tucana sisters. Am I hopefully saying that right? Tucana. And they kind of look the same as they did in the show, a little bit. And he's like, oh, get a load of those women. We can make money off of those.
Hey,
Same thing.
Chris, didn't you say that one of them is still alive and is she still singing?
Yeah, she's still singing. I'm just trying to. I saw it. Somebody posted it somewhere. I'm going to try to reach out and see if we can get her to come on. Just talk about her disco music. I mean, disco is still out there. Yeah,
she's still entertaining. Yeah, and it'd be cool to see if she can reminisce a little bit about what her her role on the movie would be kind of cool.
So we get the talk about some leg there, buddy. I thought you said this was for kids. I mean, we couldn't talk about smoking plant vapor, but we can almost give a shot up the leg there.
I can't see it.
You can't see that? You don't want to see that? Let me get it close for you.
Hold on.
Come on.
Oh, boy. Yeah, all right. Thanks.
Yep.
Oh, Carl says love, love, love. That's right.
Love. Yep. So, same thing. No, they get captured coming out of the elevator. And it's time for another commercial. Don't forget, you can get your high school ring by mail. Also, be a law officer.
What the heck does that mean?
Security
what is
guard.
it? Oh, okay.
Probably. The law enforcement course written by experts based on the actual police academy training programs. 11 police work sounds exciting. If police work sounds exciting. If crime prevention... do you feel qualified for this career? Send off for this book so you can learn how to become a police officer. Learn how to photograph crime scenes. Fingerprint. Ooh. You get included a fingerprint field kit and evidence collection kit too.
No way. How much is that?
That's too small.
$5,000.
I'm sure it's not that much.
Oh,
it just says send for free fax.
Oh yeah, or whatever. It's like $100, kid.
Want to be a cop? There you go.
This is what you do. Is here's your criminal justice degree right there.
No need to go to college.
Or to the police academy.
Oh look, Big Apple Comics.
No way. Is that an ad for the convention?
That's Big Apple Comics.
Oh. What the hell is that? What is it? It says something DC Dell what? 50 cents for
Yeah, this is of Marvel, DC, Dell, Gold Key, SYFY mags. Send 50 cents for a list. Big Apple Comics, Flushing, New York.
That's them. That's the convention. That's it.
Oh wow.
That's them. Yeah.
Don't forget you can play guitar in 7 days.
You could play it in the minute you pick it up. You could start, making noise.
But
be a mall cop. That's right, Clay.
Be a mall cop. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Big Apple Comics. I didn't see that one before.
Yeah, that's them. That's the big convention guys.
All right, back to the show.
Yes.
So now they're down in the pits, and of course, Boxy is about to get killed, which is great. I love the picture of this Cylon here. I wish they would have used. I mean, I know.
What the hell is he? What is that? That's mess. That's not a Cylon. What is that?
It's from a kid's point of view.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're lost.
I'll take that explanation. Oh, look at that! He gets blown up.
That's we just ignore that piece there, and we'll move on to this over here.
Move your hand.
But and then of course we got the them eating the people.
Oh, they look like rats. Look at that. What is the special effect? Read how the Cylon got shot. What does it say? Zwing. What does it say?
Hack. I think it may be
Those are
German.
His dying words. That's his dying word. Those are the dying words. Death to the Cylons.
And then there you go. Of course, you've got the real person who saved the day there.
Yeah, that was it. Rob mentioned it. That's it.
Yep. That's the real person who saved the day.
Play. Oh, I love it. Oh,
So
that's
does
so
it
funny.
scrack? Dad, does it? You know, they're shooting up Cylons. It's horrible. We move on.
Bullpen
Don't
bulletins.
forget, get your fruit pies from Iron Man in Brains Over Brawn. I used to eat those fruit pies all the time. My mom used to go to the store and get the.
disgusting.
Oh yeah, they were great. The apple ones were the best. So we're getting close to the end. Oh, Shogun Warriors. We'll talk about that in a second. So we're getting close to the end, and
Okay. Yeah.
the
Only bubble phrase.
yep,
Yeah, Paul.
Kawoom. We're talking about how they escaped, but you don't get the base star explosion or anything else in this. It just kind of ends.
Oh man.
Like they ran out of pages.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
too bad.
next time, Gods of Cobol. So we'll be going into the Cobol pieces next time.
Ooh, okay.
But you remember Shogun Warriors?
The Shogun
Those things
Warriors.
are worth a mint now, by the way.
They are. They are. They were big too.
Yeah,
they were
they're
like
huge.
like 2 feet tall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yep. Our toy soldiers
Ooh,
again. Don't
100
buy those.
soldiers.
They're this big. Don't worry about it. That
Oh, they were
little
like
box.
flat. They were
And they
flat.
were flat,
And the
yeah.
box was just a paper box.
Yeah, it was a paper
but that
box,
looks like
not
a
that big.
war locker. It was like, oh man.
What do you want for $1.75?
Yeah. That was so
So that
cool,
kind of
though.
ends up the issue number 3, Death Trap. The great thing is we'll keep going through the parts of it. Soon, though, it changes over to its own storyline.
It does. It goes totally
So it
original.
does not. It totally goes off the rail. It doesn't follow the TV show anymore.
No.
So, but this one follows the TV show. It's really good, except for the poodle-looking Muffet there.
Trey says those old Marvel sound effects are even better than the 60s Batman. That's funny.
Oh
The
my gosh!
Raspberry Beer is talking. No, it's the actual comic book, George.
You
Yeah.
can smell the comic. I don't know if you remember that comic book is
Oh,
so
yeah.
old. You can smell it.
Okay, so but remember, Chris, that we met a comic book artist
Mhm.
that published his own comic book and said that the original comic books have a very distinct smell because of the ink
Right.
and the
And the
paper
paper.
they were made on. Yeah, and he said that was part of what he was replicating in his series that he was doing.
Yeah.
He wanted to get the same smell and feel of the paper because that's he wanted to invoke like that whole
It definitely,
evoke the
has an older
Yeah.
paper smell to it.
Oh, the photo story. Rob brought up a good point. Have we ever thought about maybe doing the storybook or the photo storybook?
Sure.
That's a really good idea because it's all like pictures and stuff.
Mhm.
That'd be kind of cool. And
Kinda like the
you
Buck
picked
Rogers
up
one I showed a couple
the
weeks
Buck
ago.
Rogers one, yeah. You have the Galactica one, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
That
one, the
might be a
Stan
good
Lee
idea.
one or the? I've got
No,
the
no,
photo
no, no,
story
the-
and the actual
the-
comic.
Yeah, the actual. Not it's novel sized, but it's all
Mhm.
pictures. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So I
All
guess where that takes us is then is the book.
Yes.
All right.
We
So
are-
we are now at the Epic Odyssey, Battlestar Galactica Armageddon, Richard Hatch and Christopher Golden. And remember, we have an appointment with Christopher Golden. And so
November.
later in the year,
Hopefully.
hopefully
We're gonna reach back out
yeah.
to him and verify the date.
Yes. So we have, we definitely have a loose commitment with him later, late November or December. We will be able to get him on the show, and it'll be a lot of fun to be able to talk about, catch up with him and discuss all this. It'll be, I think, very, very interesting for all. And so we are on, I'm just going to open this up for you. We're on chapter 23, and the hardback, it's page 277. And you can tell here that there's only about 20 pages, maybe 20 pages left.
It's
So,
funny. You said it's on 277 in the hardback.
yes, sir.
It's also on 277 in the paperback.
That's really weird. That's strange.
Usually that
Might be
doesn't
the only
happen.
time that it actually happened. Yeah.
That
But,
normally doesn't happen.
Yeah. And we're now, we're opening up on a battle, right? And
Yep.
there's twin base stars holding back, and we get some details on like the combatants. So the two base stars are holding, they're hovering away from what's going on. So there's supposedly between 130 and 160 raiders, and only 51 Vipers committed to the battle itself. So,
And they're losing.
and yeah, this battle was different. The odds were not in the Colonials' favor, and they were just holding on. It was different.
Yep.
And Troy's making these observations. It's very unusual, right? Because Cylons they're not free thinking, so
this is
they're very predictable.
The variant of Cylon that has the
human
DNA from Baltar.
Well, yes, that's right. And they have the quantum shifting technology too, which is a big part of this.
Right.
So Troy is going to change the odds in their favors. He devises on the spot, because there's been a lot of casualties. A lot of the Viper pilots have gotten killed, and they're trying to
they lost quite a few people here. They'll mention a couple of names here in a couple minutes. But I like the
there's a lot.
But Major Sheba, this is Lieutenant Troy. Hey, he said, hey, do you trust me? Let me set up he's going to set up an ambush. Horrible guy. Why'd you do that for this poor Cylons?
Ambush all of them. Yes, all of them.
But but Sheba also slips that, we're going to get, I'm marrying Apollo.
Yes. So don't get yourself killed.
Don't get yourself killed.
So Troy is sending. He's envisioning an ambush, and so Dalton comes up. Boomer comes up as well. So it's Troy, Dalton, and Boomer,
and Zimmerman. Don't forget Zimmerman.
Well, yeah, but he.
You don't want to mention Zimmerman because he gets smoked.
Yeah, he's with Sheba.
Yeah,
and so Sheba and her wingman is out rounding up Cylons, right? So they want Cylons to actually chase them, and Troy, Dalton, and Boomer fly towards the Galactica and then fly underneath it.
Right. Looks like they're going to go in for a landing. They're making the Cylons think that they're no longer in the fight.
Yeah. And so now they hide out underneath the body of the Battlestar of Galactica, and then they wait for Sheba to lead the dumb Cylons, right? The tin cans over.
Go there.
Why? It's just
dumb.
The tin cans. Don't be offended. They're not real.
Mm-hmm.
So they fly underneath, and it's an ambush. And so they're able to destroy. So Boomer, Dalton, and Troy are able to take out just about a dozen or so on the first ambush. So they do it again. They actually do it like 3 times, and it's successful every time.
We would have caught on by then, but I think this is all just colonial propaganda anyways.
Limited. They're limited.
This was written by a colonial anyhow, so it's got to be propagandized.
So you figure that they've taken out, they wipe out almost 36.
Of course, you didn't mention that Zimmerman did get killed.
You said, how many times are you gonna let it go?
Make sure everybody knows. We got one.
Oh, please. Yeah, you got one. No, you got a lot.
We got a lot.
Yeah. So that's how they they do that, and it kind of like evens things out a little bit, because otherwise, the casualties have been really, really high. So this has worked, and it's not going to work forever, but for now they've taken out a nice chunk.
Right. And then we switch.
And then we jump to Starbuck, right? And Starbuck.
If you remember last episode, or last chapter, Starbuck was being Starbuck. He jumped out and got into the Cylon Raider that has the quantum shift thing in it, and as well as Apollo is out there in his quantum shift thingy, and they're chasing down the other Cylons that are in their quantum shift thingies.
Yeah.
And So
Dimension.
that's kind of where that left off last week. So now we're
It's
into
a dimension.
Huh?
They're actually in a dimension, another dimension. That's where they are.
Dementia.
Well, not for you, but it's dimension.
Dementia.
So
they were in dementia. I got it.
Yeah. Well, you got it. It worked. It worked. So that's what. So Starbuck is in the shifted reality, and between Apollo and his raider, they destroy many of the phased raiders.
Right.
But they quickly change to real space, right? So they've done their business in the shift the dimension, right?
Right.
And then they shifted
my mind
to real space.
is during the discussion in here, they talk about how when they're in the other dimension, the other Vipers or other ships can fly through them, or the shots can go through them. So this other dimensional area, you can exist in the same spot,
right?
Unlike real world,
Yeah, which is pretty cool, right? So, Apollo is flying. He's flying directly at the base stars, right? So there is
right.
this weird, right? Starbuck explains what it's like to be in that other dimension, in that shifting thing, and Vipers and Raiders actually fly through them. They're like almost like ghosts.
Yeah.
And then Apollo takes off, and he's starting to fly directly towards the two base stars.
Right.
And it's like,
because he's an idiot.
What's he doing? I mean, he takes off,
right.
And right? I don't remember now, Chris, that he actually shifted back into real space. So
right.
He's flying
directly
now,
at it,
directly,
nonstop,
so,
and everybody's like, no.
Yeah.
And then we end the chapter.
Right. Starbuck is baffled, but follows. No, we don't end the chapter.
We're damn close.
That section.
Yeah.
Right. Boomer was thrilled with Troy's ambush. They pulled it off.
So we change over, go Boomer. Yep. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right. So they pull it off, and they said it's like at least three times. No, they said 3 times. Sheba notices that Apollo is on a collision course with the base star, and she's all like, she gets frantic.
Yeah, she's getting ready to get married to this guy, and now he's committing suicide because he doesn't want to get married.
So Starbuck sees it, Sheba sees it, right? And it's like, what is going on? And then Troy watches the Viper collide and explode against the base star.
We know it's going to be something going to happen because,
Yeah, because he's not, die. I mean, it's Apollo doesn't die. But anyway, it's just kind of weird. He says...
this is a tease to all the Cylon lovers out there. We're going to kill Apollo. No, we're not.
No. So the thing is, like, they're saying that the Viper must be loaded with
Thallium.
Thallium, yeah. Because otherwise, and it has to hit the core, the central core of the base star for it to have like a real effect, or else it's like
right. But it's not going to be the base star with Lucifer on board, so.
Well, Lucifer deserves. No, he can't, right? Because you built him, so you can't. He's got to survive. Yeah.
Just the Mattel version.
Yeah, exactly. The Mattel version. So that's where the chapter ends, guys. And now we only have 2 left for us to finish Armageddon, and then we're gonna pick. We're gonna choose where we're gonna go from here, right? We have to decide what. I don't know, like, what are we going to cover next? Do we go to the next Richard Hatch book? Do we, shift over to fan fiction? Like, where do we, I'm looking over at my collection and see, like, we have to decide amongst everyone, what's next, guys? What's next? Do you want us to go back to the novels? Do we do one of the episodes that were not... that were the original, an original story from novels that were written, or do we, like we said, do we do the fan fiction? Do we do the next Richard Hatch book? Do we do, for that matter, we could do a nonfiction book written on Battlestar Galactica. Chris, did you ever finish reading that book? There's a couple of books. There's the one, the nonfiction.
There's 5 or 6 of them out there.
Yeah, but there was one that I remember you were a while ago.
That's,
you were reading.
I'll put it away.
So that would be interesting too, you know, to like actually maybe do one of the nonfiction books that was written on Battlestar Galactica. One of them covers
on too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it covers the lawsuit. It goes into detail. It goes into, you know, what happened, and there's a debate.
It talks about the death of the shot down the throat thing.
Yes, and how that impacted some of the stars in the show, and then it also talks about why the theory behind the studios not really supporting Galactica, and you know, after it was a hit.
Yeah, it's super successful, and then they canceled.
Super successful, and they basically, you know, more or less turned their back on Galactica and didn't want it to be or continue on in the fashion that it was. And there's some issues on the target audience, which is all just ridiculous. But it's an issue of that time. So I don't know. It's a really good book. I remember I read it a while ago. I don't know. We have to decide, Chris. What
we'll
what do you want to do? So, Chris, you wanted to actually review?
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to. So Dragon Con has been, you know, in my life type thing since 2015. So we've been going to Dragon Con since 2015.
Hold on a second. I don't want to forget this. I think it's really worthy. Rob Baum came up with a really good suggestion. One of my favorite non-fiction Battlestar Galactica related books of all time. I've read it, I don't know how many times over. The Galactica Scrapbook. I got you a copy.
Okay, gosh, I don't think I have that one.
Yeah, I got you a copy. It's fantastic. It's got all the bios, it's got the background, that is such a great book. I remember reading, I went and read up on Colonel Ty Carter, right? I read his bio. Yes, I read his bio before I met him, and I brought up some of the points because actually he'd been admitted to law school at St. John's University Law School, and so I mentioned it to him because I had actually graduated from St. John's. I got my bachelor's from St. John's, and Terry Carter, thank you, Rob, and so we struck up a conversation at this very small convention that he was a guest at, and you know, we kind of became, you know, like in the moment fast friends. I don't know, so I'm definitely going to suggest it as one of my books that I nominate. Chris, is the Battlestar Galactica Scrapbook. Sean says he loved the scrapbook. Sean, thank you for
something we
also.
do. Definitely,
it's fantastic.
Couple ones.
Yeah. Rob, good one, man. Good call on that. Thank you. So, I'm sorry, Chris, you were talking about Dragon Con. You're going to be there.
There's a lot of cons I've been to. I've been to New York Comic Con. I've been to a bunch of different ones. I haven't been to San Diego Comic Con yet. That's one of our goals. ECCC is another one of our goals. But Dragon Con is a yearly pilgrimage for myself and my family. And we're always going to Dragon Con every year, and it's always at the same time, which is over Labor Day, right? Labor or Memorial? Whichever one's coming up. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Labor Day. So it's coming up, and the great thing about it is just I've been to all these other cons, and none of them are as fan-driven as Dragon Con. And I mean, and I'll show you, I have my phone plugged into the computer, and I have the ability to pull up my phone's front page here. And this is I'm going to just show you a quick view of the happenings at Dragon Con inside the app, and you can go through the app. It's got a lot of these cons have their own apps, but this gives you an idea. So Thursday is not really the day it was supposed to start. It used to be Fridays. It used to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then there was just so much programming, they threw in Thursday. So now it starts on Thursday. And there's talk about having it start on Wednesday soon. So kind of give you an idea. So I was just going to blow through this a little bit to kind of show you. So here we are on Thursday. And it starts at 0900. I'm sorry, I'm doing military thing again. 9 o'clock in the morning. And there's all sorts of things going on. You can give blood. You can go to the game. There's a game bar where they actually have, they bring up tons of old vintage arcade games. They have a whole floor of arcade games in another building. All the different things. Oh, excuse me. If you're a newbie, they'll do a walking tour with you, so you can go around and see everything there. But there's a ribbon meetup, which means everybody exchanges ribbons, and there's a big contest to see who gets the most ribbons. Videos, movies start at nighttime that you can actually go through there. There's Asian film screening. There's a Bunny Hutch costume. This is usually on Thursday, the very first day it's there. They have a Bunny Hutch, so you go in with your costumes and you create a Hugh Hefner or a Playboy Bunny version of a cosplay. So maybe a Cylon with some bunny ears, or I don't know. Those are the kind of things that goes on that. Then finally at 1800, 6 o'clock, they opening ceremonies start up. And then, of course, there's different movies playing at that point, and the virtual Dragon Con updates. And then there's a onesie party. This is my kind of group. This is the Military Science Fiction Media. This is the Battlestar Galactica group, is MSFM. They have a onesie party, so you go down there in your onesies, and you have a mixer. And you just see how it goes. There's wrestling, so they have wrestlers that come in from all over. Some of the olders, Jake the Snake is there this year, a bunch of other ones, and I mean, there's other thing. I mean, it's just the Trek track. There's like, I want to say there's 15 different tracks, and this whole con is run by the fans. All of this is done by fans. This isn't corporate selling you stuff. It's fans. So you go through this.
Chris, what is the you told me before that it's like 4 floors of actual vendors.
I'll show you that in
what
a
is
second.
that like though? Is that
I'll show you how it's set up in a second. So this is kind of to give you an idea.
This is all Dragon Con stuff.
This is all this. I just scroll all the way down. There's this thing I'm interested in is the 80s prom dance party. Rock Me on My Davis.
Of course.
Joystick arcade games. Once again, this is sci-fi movie novelizations. They're going to read through movie novelizations. I want to go there with the Battlestar Galactica book. They say bring your movie novelization, and so I want to go there with the Battlestar Galactica book. Geek sing-alongs, sea shanties for geeks. You name it. It's Star Wars game night, Clash of the Titans. And we're now at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. The costume contest for the Bunny Hutch starts at 10.
Show us the map. You had a map, right?
Yeah, I've got a map too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just gives you an idea. This is just the very first day. 11.
That's insane. And by the way, Dorian's on with us. Dorian, thanks for stopping in, man.
And then working. Friday starts out at midnight. And we're looking at different shows that you can watch. I mean, these are all done by fans. And these are all the places. This isn't just, hey, let's go meet somebody. These are, hey, let me show you how to do armor. Hey, let me show you how to use foam. Let me show you how to do all of the stuff is in there, different ones.
That's cool stuff.
Just over and over again. Flash Gordon, the movie saved everyone else. This is Dale Arden and Flash Gordon will be where you can ask them questions. So you can actually go into the big ballroom, line up at the microphone, and have a big question and answer period.
Nice.
Gandalf.
So Dorian checked in with us. I just want to make sure that we give him a shout out. Dorian was one of our first authors that we interviewed on IFB, and Dorian is also works with music and produces all types of music stuff as well. And he's going to be working on the soundtrack for us on the Stranded Warriors. So I just wanted to bring that up. Thanks for joining us.
You can see it
But
just
can you
keeps
read
going.
the map? Who
Just
said
keeps
that?
going.
Michaela says, "Can you read the map?" Not after drinking 2 of these beers.
She's my I rely on the Michaela to give me directions. Of course, then again, she also my human slave to guide me around when I'm in my silent costume because I can't see.
Stop talking like that.
Filk, there's a big Filk track where everybody goes in and sings Filk. So I mean, this just goes on and on. One of my favorites. You can go watch Death Race 2000, 1975.
Oh yeah,
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Awesome. Hey, Michaela, looking forward to your coverage of the cosplay at Dragon Con.
Yep. I mean, and there's multiple cosplay competitions. There's dances. There's the Star Wars dance is called Last Night on Alderaan.
Ooh,
We've
nice.
got different. If you ever heard Cybertronic Spree, they're a band. I've contacted them. They want to do an interview with us. They want to let us do an interview with them. Wow. Okay.
Cool.
I didn't
Very
quite come out
cool.
there anyway. Of course, then on Saturday is the big parade, and every year that it's a parade through downtown Atlanta, we take over Atlanta, and kind of give you an idea. So they give you an idea of just how much stuff is going on. You'll never be able to do the stuff you want to, and all of this stuff is going in different hotels. And let's try to do this.
Yeah, you had, I think, the parade route. Yeah, there we go.
So here is,
God, look at that.
This gives
So
you an
cool.
idea of how big Dragon Con is, and it's one of the biggest conventions I've gone to. A lot of conventions like, oh, it's in a convention center. Dragon Con is in downtown Atlanta. It's literally downtown Atlanta.
Right.
So we're talking the Hyatt, the Marriott, the Hilton, the Westin, and the Sheraton are all places where you go to learn stuff, different things, or go to different
Panels,
interviews, panels, all those kind of things.
What about
and then there's America's Mart. So this is America's Mart 1, and there's America's Mart 2. So this is 5 floors.
Whoa.
Of sale stuff for sale.
No.
With 5 different floors of it. It's crazy. And
my God.
It's so this is the parade route that they do the parade. The Marriott is the party hotel, but all of these hotels are extremely expensive, and they're people. If you have certain ones, I think it's the Hyatt, Marriott, the Hilton, and maybe the Westin are all annual. So if you get a room, you can reserve the room for the next year.
Right.
I think the Sheraton is open rooms. You don't get the opportunity to do it again next year. And then they call it the Hunger Games at in like I want to say January. The Hunger Games hits, and that's the time when the Hyatt, the Marriott, the Hilton, and the Westin and the Sheraton release their rooms, and everybody runs in there to get rooms because it's nice to have a con hotel, because it's just nice to be the con hotel. I stayed at the Marriott one year. It was $500 and some a night.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
Wow.
So we normally stay outside of this with points. I usually have a lot of points for Marriott, but we stay outside of it, and we walk in. But it's just, like I said, you just don't get an idea of the scale of it because it's so spread out. And it's 65,000 people they're expecting this year, which is on the low end. I think the 2019, before the pandemic, it was almost 95,000 people. It was almost 100,000 people at the con. They sold tickets for almost 100,000.
Wow. Well, we're looking forward to the
Yeah,
coverage.
so we'll try to keep as much coverage as we just can't give you as much stuff that goes on. It just can't do it. It's just so
Right.
much.
Right.
There's just
Well,
but it is
we're looking
so
forward to
cool
it.
that it's all run by the fans. This is
So
the fan
get
fan
this.
runs all these tracks. Like the Trek track is actually
Yeah.
run by Garrett Wang.
That's cool. That's really cool.
He's a big fan, and he schedules all of the different panels. He's the one that does all that.
All right. So you're going to be on site next Thursday.
Yes, so on site next Thursday. So next Thursday, we won't have a full schedule.
Correct.
We'll still have a schedule. We won't have a full schedule. I actually have to work with Pete on how to figure that out.
Right. So I'll be covering the technical aspect and broadcasting and trying to bring you in from location and see how that plays out.
I'm going to try to get all 6 or 7 Cylons that are there this time.
Oh my God, that's going to be insane. So we're going to have a good time. So we're going to test out the system. So we're definitely going to be on next Thursday. Chris will be on location. I'll be using the system that we have here. And so we'll have a show. It may not be a full-length show, but we will definitely have a show. So we're looking forward to having you. Let me thank everyone. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We always have a lot of fun. So we love having you on board. Please don't forget to give us the likes, and don't forget to follow us, and tell your friends about us and what we're doing. Put it out there, please. So if you want to contact us, you know that our email is info@interfleetbroadcasting.com. Stay safe. See you at the next show, guys. Keep the faith, and remember our motto, Chris.
Yeah, it's fans fuel the fleet. So it's important that you keep fueling that fleet. You keep fueling the fandom, and you keep doing the things that you do. Man, I can't talk tonight. Keep doing the things that you're doing to Pete's typing.
I am.
Yeah, come on, Pete. We're saying bye. You don't need to type. So thanks for joining us, man.
Okay.
That
anyway,
wasn't that bad. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here. We hopefully see you next week. Once again, next week will be a smaller, shorter broadcast. Pete and I will get together this weekend to figure that one out, and then hopefully see you at Dragon Con, or we see you at another con. Get out there and support the fandoms. Get out there and do the things that you do. And as we say always, fans fuel the fleet. And this is to you guys. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being a fan of all the shows that we love to be.
That's crazy.
Cylons rule.
All right, guys.
That's right.
Fans fuel the fleet. Thanks for tuning in. All right, till next time.
Till next time.